Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alucard Night Raven. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my next review. Today I am looking at the Titans Return Hardhead and the Walmart Retro Release Headmaster Hardhead. And same mold, this is the first release, and just like with Highbrow, I do have a third party face that matches the face on the Headmaster and the face of the original Headmaster, or the Takara release of when they did Titans Return. I think it was Legends. But let's take a look at the box first. And the box for the retro release, you know, it's got that retro look, just like Highbrow had. Got that image of the original toy or original character design. You know, that came on the original G1 Headmaster's toy. Got Duros, that becomes this head, and we'll get into what he looks like. But here on the top, you can see the real quick instructions. On the bottom, got some product shots there, Headmaster Hardhead, our barcode. On this side, same images, Headmaster Hardhead. On this side, same thing as the other side. And on the back, that beautiful, beautiful G1 artwork. I said in my last review, absolutely love this artwork. Just brings back so many memories. Here we have tech spec, and you can see there's that for Hardhead. And I should have gone over with Highbrow. I didn't show that. And I do apologize about that. But here is more of our tech spec for Highbrow. So there's that. So we'll put the boxes away and we'll take a look at our figures. And you can see the differences here. You can see, well, for one, this is not wanting to stay plugged in like it should. Alright, there we go. A little bit better. But you can see, here's how it looks. You can see his Headmaster, or the, well, in this case, the Titan Master in there. So you can see we got Autobot symbols there, Autobot symbol there. We've got our weapons here. Again, all looks very cool. Love the design. Some great paint. And with our retro release here, we've got more paint at the top here. Love that. Some different paint on the sides. Looks great. We've got just a black Autobot symbol there. Bigger Autobot symbols on the top of the front treads. You know, looks great. Darker green, sort of I want to call that pea green, like sweet pea green, or and this more of like a forest green or a green bean green. So we'll stick with vegetables. So more of a green bean and more of well, no, peas are a little darker than that. Maybe broccoli green, something like that, a little brighter green. But you can see the differences here. They do have wheels at the bottom. Got the wheels there, which these ones are a little tight. There we go. They kind of got stuck. Got wheels at the bottom here, and that's on both. So you can see differences there. And they do roll very nicely on those wheels. So very nice. Really loving that. Now we'll use this one. We'll set him aside. We'll come back to him in a bit. But if you want, you can remove this. In the original show, I think his blaster was plugged into the top. Been a while since, or I didn't really pay enough attention. But one thing that this one does is we open this piece up. We'll bring out our Titan Master, and he just fits in into that, so you can have him in there if you want. Don't really like that. It was a thing they did. I thought it was dumb. I mean, I'd rather have him controlling it from this, because personally, I'm not big on like the season 4 cartoon or some of the comics explanation where it's a Nebulan or a human, some kind of humanoid creature. I like it being that this is the Cybertronian, the Autobot, or the Decepticon, whichever one, but it's the Cybertronian who controls the Transtector body. I love that explanation that Japan did with the Headmasters cartoon so much better. But yeah, so there we've got the front here. Again, some of these do not like to stay plugged in, but there's the front, side, and the back, the bottom on this one. Plug this back in. And then with this one, there's the front, side, back, and the bottom. And of course, it's the same thing with this as with the Titans Return one. But yeah, so great vehicle modes. I love it. I think it just works. Think it looks great. But let's get into robot mode. So we'll start with the first release of the toy, the Titans Return. So remove the gun. We'll bring out... Oh, actually, before we do that, let's take a look at the differences with our Titan Master Headmaster, Duros, or just Hardhead. Sometimes these do not want to pop open like you want them to. There we go. There we go. Got it. Alright, so here's our Titan Master and our Headmaster, and you can see darker colors on the Headmaster, a little more paint on the head, mainly on the top of the head. Looks really good. Kind of feel like it jumped out of the cartoon like that. And then our heads, and you can see the third party, it's a lighter color. It does work, with it being a lighter color. It sort of matches with the lighter colors. And then darker helmet with a lighter yellow face for the Headmaster. So both look good. I really do like that. Alright, so now let's continue with our transformation. So there's that. We'll bring that up and out of the way. Then want to flip that forward. Untab that from here, and there's a little tabs into the leg. So do that on both sides. We'll just bring them out a little bit. And then untab the legs from these tabs. And then untab these or unplug these, and they sort of plug in there, and they don't always like to stay plugged in, but we'll bring them up out of the way so we can bring all this forward. And that's this tab right here. It's going to tab in right there. And then we can finish with the transformation on the legs. So we want to just bring it all down. Bring it all down till it's all plugged in right there. We'll flip the toes forward. And there's the legs all done. Now, the next thing we want to do is want to bring this down, and this tab is going to sort of half plug in right there. So it just sort of sits in there, but it works. And then bring this down, and this is going to tab in on the waist, which it's fine because there isn't a waist swivel, unfortunately. We'll bring this up just like that for now. Straighten out our arms. Want to extend them. Same thing here, extend it, and then we will bring out his fists. And there's that, and then with this, there's a slider. We slide it over, and then just let it sit like that. And now, transform our Titan Master, plug him in, and there we have Hardhead, the Titans Return Hardhead, in his robot mode, and he looks good. I like him. So get in a good look. There's the head. Got this front part now, the chest. Autobot symbols on the shoulders. Green hands now shown. Got some yellow and red here on the crotch plate with some silver. You can see the legs here. Backpack works real nice. And articulation, the cannon's going to go up and down. Head can do, because it's plugged in by Titan Master, and the Titan Master's head is a ball joint. We've got all kinds of movement there, some wiggle, looks up, down a little bit, but it doesn't really stay. It's one of them things where these were always loose. Arms come up that far, do a full 360. They're on a ball joint in there. So very nice on that. We've got bicep swivel. We've got a little over 90 on the elbow. We have wrist. I already mentioned nothing at the waist. Legs. Kick forward that far. Kick back that far. Full Van Damme, actually. Got thigh swivel here, and then with this being on a ball joint, you get a little bit more movement there. We've got 90 for a knee, and then the toe just moves up and down. And of course, bring in his gun, and he can hold his gun in his hand, just like that. And there is Titan's Return Hardhead. And looks good. I like it. So, I mean, I love these designs. I thought they were great. Definitely a good reason to hang on to them. But let's bring in our retro release Headmasters. So again, and I'll just go through the transformation quickly without going over everything again. Flip that forward. Bring this down. This down. Untab, untab. Bring it forward. Bring this in. Bring this in. Come on. There we go. Flip out the feet. I will say one thing, the joints on this are a little bit looser, and I think that's because of the mold degradation, which is not surprising. I mean, it happens with a lot of figures. You had the original release of how many being released, and then they decided to come out with this. Alright, let's bring that down, that forward, flip out the hand. There's that one. Flip out the hand. Fold up our Headmaster, and there we go. And this plugs in a little tighter, so I'm actually happy for that, about that. And then we'll give him his gun. And same articulation, so I'm not going to go over the articulation, but we'll take a look at his head on there, the chest. A little bit bigger Autobot symbols. Now these details on the side of his arms. Different coloration here. It actually matches the animation more closely. Same thing with on the thighs. And then we got this paint now on the sides of the legs. So again, very cool. Definitely do like these figures. I was really happy to get the retro releases. Like I said, I was when they were first seen in the UPCs, or the names seen in the systems, I thought for sure we were getting like the G1 reissues in the Japanese animation colors, and then when we found out it was this, I wasn't bummed, but I was like, well, it's cool. I like that, but I think it works. So I do love the colors, the animation colors, so much more than the original colors. But I love the designs. The Headmasters are some of my favorite concepts for Transformers. That I had to hang on to my originals as well. Sorry about that. But yeah, looks great. Absolutely love them. Think they are a great addition with Fortress Maximus. And then, when Scorponok was released, I did do a review of him already. He's in my Earthrise playlist if you want to check that out, as well as the upgrade kits that I got from DNA Designs through Big Bad Toy Store for him. I don't know about any upgrades other than, like I said, the originals. There was a third-party release of the animation style heads. Like, I preferred, especially for Fortress Maximus, I preferred the animation style face way over the face of Cerebros, the G1 American animation style. I didn't like the way that looked. I preferred Fortress's face when he wasn't in head mode, when he was in robot mode with his Headmaster attached to his body, his Transtector, his intermediate body, we'll call it. So, but I will get to him eventually. First going through our regular guys, our smaller guys who were a little more focused in the show. And I will get to the Decepticons after the Autobots, but I hope you guys enjoy these reviews. I've been meaning to get to these for a long time. Just things come up, and then I had other ones I was looking at, but yeah. So if you are looking for him, some online sites may still have them, either one of them. I do personally recommend the retro reissue over the Titans Return release, but if you prefer the colors of the Titans Return, then by all means go for it. Just know that the head, so the faces on the originals were more like the original toys, if I remember correctly. The animation I preferred, so I got the third party. I still haven't found where I put the packaging with the old heads or old faces in it. I will find those hopefully soon. But that's going to be it for me. If you are looking for them, I hope you find them at a decent price, something you feel comfortable paying. Great figures. Absolutely love the Headmasters. Was, like I said, one of my favorite iterations of Transformers. Like, I just love the whole concept, still do. That's why I went in on the Fans Toys Headmasters. Looking forward to Fort Max and Chrome Dome, because I have the first 3 Decepticons. Hoping that they do Ape Face and Snapdragon too. Although I know I've got Keith's Fantasy Club release that I could get for those, but I just prefer something closer to the animation. But yeah, so sorry getting off on a little tangent there, but yeah, that is going to be it for me. So I do want to say thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all later.